Have you ever wondered about the greatest library the world has ever known? Alexandria, Egypt once housed this legendary library. Established by Ptolemy II Philadelphus, it was more than a repository of scrolls. It aimed to create a universal storehouse of all knowledge. All written works were welcomed, preserved on papyrus scrolls. Housing everything from philosophy to astronomy, it attracted scholars worldwide. The Library of Alexandria was of intellectual advancement, a place where ideas were born. So let's delve deeper into the enigma that was the Library of Alexandria, a place that, even in ruins, continues to inspire awe and wonder to this day. Imagine walking through a library housing between 40,000 and 400,000 scrolls. The Great Library of Alexandria wasn't just a collection of scrolls, it was a treasure trove of knowledge, a testament to the intellectual might of the ancient world. It was a place where scholars from all walks of life gathered, their minds bustling with ideas, their hands busy penning down thoughts that would shape the course of human history. The library's vast collection was a product of aggressive and well-funded policies for procuring texts. The Ptolemaic kings who ruled Egypt during the time were driven by an insatiable thirst for knowledge. They wanted to create a repository of all the world's wisdom, and their ambition was supported by Egypt's abundant papyrus resources. But the exact number of scrolls that the library housed remains a mystery. Estimates range from 40,000 to a staggering 400,000 at its height. But the Library of Alexandria was more than a storage space for scrolls. It was a beacon of learning that attracted the brightest minds of that era. Scholars like Xenodotus of Ephesus, who standardized the works of Homer, Callimachus, who wrote the world's first library catalogue, Eratosthenes of Cyrene, who calculated the Earth's circumference with astonishing accuracy. These were just a few of the luminaries who graced the library's hallowed halls. The presence of these scholars turned Alexandria into the capital of knowledge and learning. The city was buzzing with intellectual energy, and the library was at the heart of it all. It was a place where knowledge was not just preserved, but also created and shared, where ideas were not just consumed, but also debated and refined. The Library of Alexandria was a hub of innovation, fostering intellectual developments that still influence us today. It was a place where the human mind soared to new heights, where the seeds of ideas were sown that would bloom into advancements we still benefit from today. The glory days of the Library of Alexandria stand as a testament to the power of knowledge and the indomitable spirit of human curiosity. Did you know the Library of Alexandria had a daughter? Yes, you heard it right. During the reign of Ptolemy III Euergetes, a daughter library was established within the sacred confines of the Serapeum, a temple dedicated to the Greco-Egyptian god, Serapis. This daughter library, also known as the Serapeum Library, was not merely an extension of the Great Library of Alexandria. It stood as a beacon of knowledge, an embodiment of the Ptolemies' relentless pursuit of intellectual expansion. Just like its parent institution, the Serapeum Library was a repository of scrolls and texts from far and wide. It was a place where scholars could delve into the depths of the ancient world, and where ideas could flourish and cross-pollinate under the watch of the divine Serapis. But why establish a daughter library in the first place? Well, the Serapeum Library served multiple purposes. For one, it acted as a backup for the Great Library. In an age long before digital backups and cloud storage, having a secondary library meant safeguarding the precious scrolls against potential damages or losses. And the Serapeum, being a temple, offered an additional layer of protection, both physical and spiritual, to these invaluable works. However, the Serapeum Library was more than just a safety net. It was a symbol of the Ptolemies' ambition to create a repository of all knowledge. It was a testament to their commitment to fostering intellectual advancements and to their vision of making Alexandria the capital of knowledge and learning. In the end, the Serapeum Library was not merely a daughter library. It was a symbol, a testament, and a beacon. It was an embodiment of the grandeur of the Ptolemies' intellectual ambition and their commitment to the preservation of knowledge. The Serapeum served as a testament to the Ptolemies' commitment to knowledge and learning. All good things, they say, must come to an end. As the centuries passed, the Great Library of Alexandria, a shining beacon of knowledge and intellectual pursuit, started to lose its luster. It was a gradual decline, a slow yet steady erosion that spanned over several centuries, ultimately leading to its fall. The first blow came in 145 BC, a dark year in the history of Alexandria. The city, once a sanctuary for intellectuals, turned into a hostile environment under the reign of Ptolemy VIII Physcon. This ruler, unlike his predecessors, had little regard for the pursuit of knowledge. His reign was marked by a purge of intellectuals, a mass eviction of the city's scholars that left the Library of Alexandria bereft of its most precious resource, its intellectual capital. This purge had profound repercussions on the library. Imagine for a moment a library without librarians, a repository of knowledge without the scholars to interpret and disseminate that knowledge. That was the fate that befell the great Library of Alexandria. One of the most significant casualties of this purge was Aristarchus of Samothrace, the head librarian. The loss of Aristarchus was a significant blow to the library. He was more than just a librarian. He was a scholar, a guiding light, the heart and soul of the institution. His resignation and subsequent exile to Cyprus marked a turning point in the history of the library. Without the intellectual vigor provided by scholars like Aristarchus, the library began to languish. The scrolls remained, but without the scholars to study them, to bring their knowledge to life, they were like a body without a soul. The library, once a vibrant institution, began to resemble a mausoleum, a tomb for the knowledge it once fostered. And so, the decline of the great Library of Alexandria began. A decline not marked by a single cataclysmic event, but a gradual fading, like the dying embers of a once roaring fire. The Library of Alexandria, once a beacon of knowledge, began to dim. The final chapter of the Library of Alexandria is shrouded in mystery. As the beacon of knowledge started to dim, the institution found itself embroiled in a series of unfortunate events. The library's decline, which began with the purge of intellectuals in 145 BC, was further accelerated during the Roman period. Under Roman rule, the library found itself in a precarious position. The Romans, who had a different approach to knowledge and education than the Greeks, did not give the library the same level of priority and support it had enjoyed under the Ptolemies. As a result, the library's influence began to wane, and its vast collection of scrolls began to dwindle. The institution, once a vibrant hub of intellectual activity, started to lose its luster. The scholars who once flocked to its halls were fewer, and the ambitious projects that it once undertook were no more. The library that had once housed between 40,000 to 400,000 scrolls was no longer the powerhouse of knowledge it used to be. Then, in the 260 SAD, the library disappeared from historical records. What exactly happened to the great Library of Alexandria during this time remains a mystery. Some historians suggest that it was destroyed in a fire, while others believe that it gradually fell into decay and was eventually abandoned. The daughter library in the Serapeum, however, may have survived a little longer until its destruction in 391 AD. This secondary library, established during the reign of Ptolemy III Euergetes, may have served as a last bastion of the great library's legacy, preserving its spirit of intellectual curiosity and scholarly ambition for a little while longer. But, like all things, the daughter library too met its end. And with its destruction, the final vestige of the great Library of Alexandria was extinguished. The Library of Alexandria, once the world's intellectual powerhouse, finally faded into obscurity. The end of an era had arrived, marking the close of a chapter in human history that had seen some of the greatest advancements in knowledge and learning. The Library of Alexandria may be gone, but its influence remains. This legendary institution left an indelible mark on the intellectual tradition of the ancient world, shaping the course of human thought and culture. It's not just a story of a building filled with scrolls, but a testament to humanity's insatiable thirst for knowledge. The library was a beacon of learning, attracting the greatest minds of the ancient world. Its scholars made significant advances in a variety of fields, from astronomy and geography to mathematics and philosophy. These contributions have rippled through time, influencing generations of thinkers and innovators. The papyrus scrolls may have crumbled, but the ideas they held endure. In its prime, the library was a vibrant hub of intellectual exchange and scholarly debate. This tradition of open dialogue and critical inquiry, so integral to the spirit of the library, has become a cornerstone of modern academia. Today, universities and research institutions around the world echo the library's commitment to the pursuit of knowledge and truth. The library's ambition to collect all the world's knowledge was a groundbreaking endeavor that continues to inspire today. It's echoed in the mission of modern libraries and digital platforms, which strive to democratize access to information. The Library of Alexandria might have been the first, but it certainly wasn't the last, to envision a world where knowledge is free and accessible to all. But perhaps the most enduring legacy of the Library of Alexandria is the reminder it offers. The loss of such a vast collection of human knowledge to the ravages of time and conflict underscores the fragility of our collective memory. It's a poignant reminder of the need to preserve and protect knowledge for future generations. The Library of Alexandria, in its rise and fall, serves as a powerful reminder of the enduring value of knowledge and learning. As we forge ahead into the future, let's carry with us the spirit of the Library of Alexandria, cherishing our shared intellectual heritage and continually striving to expand the frontiers of human understanding. So, what have we learned from the tale of the Library of Alexandria? This ancient beacon of knowledge, likely established under Ptolemy II Philadelphus, served as a repository of intellectual wealth, attracting scholars far and wide. It was a space for fostering intellectual advancements, a testament to the Ptolemy's ambition to create a comprehensive knowledge hub, amply supported by Egypt's abundant papyrus resources. The library's collection was vast, and its scholars were influential, their work resonating through the centuries. It even spawned a daughter library in the Serapeum, extending its reach further. However, this great institution faced a gradual decline, starting with the purging of intellectuals in 145 BC, further impacted by fires and political turmoil, eventually disappearing into the annals of history. Despite its end, the Library of Alexandria's legacy endures, symbolizing the power of knowledge and the significance of its preservation. Its story serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of safeguarding intellectual treasures for future generations. The story of the Library of Alexandria is a testament to the power of knowledge and the importance of preserving it for future generations.